All right, everyone. Here I got literally one of my favorite clients. His name is Cam, and he's been with us for a couple of months. And now I think it's a good time for him to talk about his experience with us. Now that it's been a little bit, like how long you been with us, Cam? Like 5 or 6 months now?
Yeah, I don't even think we're at 6 months yet. We're probably going into our 6 month.
Beautiful. So, brother, the question that almost everybody wants to know, are you making money? So, what
Yeah.
is your rev and how much you spend on ads?
So we really started running ads kind of end of December, January. January is when we really started making sales and implementing the full system. And from January to now, our total revenue is 176,900,
Sheesh.
with a total of 24,407 spent on ads.
So you pretty much done 170 on revenue and cash and spend 24,000 on ads.
Yeah.
Do you know what is the exact number of the ROI? Like, is it a seven?
Let me look here. Yep, it is actually seven.
That's
So
awesome.
seven ROAS.
Well, there was a question I wanted to ask you, which you kind of already touched upon. It's like, how long did it take you if you start getting results? I know not everybody joins in the same month they start getting results. How long did it take you to start seeing like the things to start working and clicking?
I would say, I mean, really at the like within the 90-day mark, but obviously there's build up. We had to create a lot of stuff and build some back end stuff and create some ads and test some ads, so that's all part of it. But we really kicked off things like on that third month is when we really started making some good money. I mean, our first month of having that winning creative, I mean, in December we did $13,000 in revenue, just like a couple friends and family helping him out. But then January we jumped right to 57.
Yeah, no, that was a pretty cool jump. What would you say, like, because I know a lot of people ask me this about you because I always say, oh, I have this one guy that quit his 9 to 5. I'm pretty sure there's a couple guys in the group that did quit a 9 to 5, but you're one who's like, yo, Javi, give me a sec. I'm gonna go quit my 9 to 5. I'll be right back. Like, what made you believe that you can sell this product, and what gave you the confidence to do that? Like, what was it? Is it you doing research on the company or the actual product itself? But what made you believe, hey, I want to do this for the next 2 or 3 years, whatever it may be?
That's truly because I believe in myself and my business partner, and we were looking for the right platform. We've tried a
Mm,
lot of different, programs and coaching groups and stuff like that, and there's good takeaways from everything. But once we, found you, I mean, we didn't even sign up right away. We took some time, as you know, but once we decided to pull the trigger, it was all in. I quit my job to do this because we believed that you guys could provide the platform, the support, the training, the systems, everything needed to truly excel. But we knew we were going to bring our half too. We can't just sit back and let Jesus take the wheel. Like we got to put the work in.
exactly. I always tell people before, we start going into the price, hey, this is you're buying into a business. It's not like a crypto investment. Like it's depending how much work you put into it, because I can build the business for you. That leads into my next question. Like, what were some things that you didn't expect that you got from this program? You're like, okay, this is new. I didn't expect to get this.
The massive amount of support, hands down. Every other program I've ever joined, you get one-on-one coaching calls every once in a while, and they're short, and it's never enough to truly like answer all the questions, and it takes so long. You can make a little bit of money, but it's just never quite enough. It's like 80% you and then 20% the company, and the support just isn't there. You guys, it's like the opposite. Even till this day, I think it's crazy how much support you guys are giving. I'm like, ask myself, I'm like, why am I still allowed in this group?
We love what we
Well,
do, man. We truly do.
yeah, I was like, I've fully recouped my investment. They've already spent all the money I've given as far as time goes. Like, why
Yeah.
am I still allowed here? So I've never experienced that before.
That's cool, man. Is there something that you feel like it was like a weak side of the program, or do you feel like, hey, Javi, I feel like you guys should add this and it'll really speed up the process of succeeding? Or I don't know if you have any input on that.
Everything that you guys are always innovating, which is what I think is important. So even in the last 6 months, there's been new trackers, new systems, new updates, new stuff coming out. So whenever we think something can be better, you guys are already, 10 steps ahead and working on it.
Mm. That's
So
yeah. Yeah, that's
I'll
one
let
thing
you
that
know
I
if I see something.
that's something that I always tell people that like even though right now I'm not actively doing the funding, which like I've been thinking about doing it because we'll talk about it later, but I am making a little bit less than I was before. I'm like a little bit like, damn, I should I start a funding company again? But one thing that I am doing, I'm still doing the same thing that I'm teaching you guys, still doing the marketing. I'm still trying to scale past a certain number. So I do feel like I could still coach you guys because I'm technically doing the same thing, but just a different product. Which now I want to, my next question is that you've been with us for like 5 or 6 months. What has been the hardest now that you're actively running a business that's doing anywhere between 30 to 50K months? What is the hardest thing now that you would say for you?
Now it's scaling our company,
Mm.
because now we need people. And finding good people is always the toughest thing for any business in any industry. So, but we're building systems and stuff like that for to solve that problem too. But that's the fun part. I enjoy that. I want this problem. I don't want the money problem. The money is no longer a problem. Now we have better problems to solve.
Yeah, do you say what is this your first time scaling a company to this numbers, or have you ever seen this type of number? Because I know you used to work a 9 to 5 before, but is this all new to you, or do you have some experience in this business? The reason why I'm asking is like, do you think like anybody could do what we're doing, or you need some level of experience in order to get to the level that you're at?
No, I came from a job. I've had businesses, so I'm not a new entrepreneur. Over the last 10 years, I've had stuff in real estate and in financial services. When things didn't work out, I got a job, pick up new skill sets, but if you're the right person, then this is the right model. Period.
What would you
We
say would
didn't
be a skill to that person that they need? Like, hey, if you have this, this, and this, you know, because one of my next questions I was going to ask, what would you tell somebody who has been seen as constant but has not joined because maybe they have some self limiting beliefs, or maybe they think everything out there's a scam, whatever it may be. What would you tell that person? Hey, if you have this and this, like, why aren't you moving forward?
if you think everything's a scam, you'll never win. You'll just stay where you're at for life. And that's cool. We need people to do what they do and serve us at restaurants.
Yep.
Uh, you need to be good at sales
Mm-hmm.
and communication. You have to be good at that's a skill. It's a skill that can be taught and can be developed, but you need that. We had that. And you need drive. Self-limiting belief and success do not live in the same room. Period.
I love that.
So you have to figure out how to erase that out of your head. If you're still stuck there, I'm sorry for you. We did not have that.
Is
Period.
is that what you think makes you different from the clients who are maybe stuck at a certain level? Because I know you're trying to reach to 100K months right now, but what do you think makes you different from, they say, some of people in the group that some of those people you even talk to daily. So what do you think makes you different from them, or what advice would you give to your peers of, hey, here how I got here faster? Is it more like, hey, is me going forward, not giving up, like just keep trying, keep listening to our mentors or whatever it may be? What do you think makes you different from everybody else?
We know we're going to win. We know we're going to make it. And if there's an area or something that we are lacking in, we strive to get better in that area on our own. We're not waiting to be told because this isn't a job. It's a
Mm.
business. You're an entrepreneur. You're building a company. If you're the CEO and you're the owner and you're not trying to be better, like what are you doing? So it's not the platform or the product. We're selling money to business owners. I don't know, like maybe common sense isn't so common, but that works. It's just, are you going to work and do it too? It's all on you.
Yeah, no, it's just hard for me as the owner of the company. Every time I tell somebody it's all on you, they're like, oh, but is there any guarantee? I'm like, I mean, can you guarantee me that you're gonna book 10 calls a week and close at a 30% closing rate? If you are, then I could guarantee you get me? Um, but yeah, I love that about you guys. You guys are, like you guys pretty much are like me. Like, hey, I don't need to be told what to do. Just give me like a blueprint. I'll go try myself. I'll pivot if I need to, and I'll keep trying new things. What is next for you now, like you and David, because I know he's your partner. What do you guys want to do for this year? Like, what is your main goal? And then for next year, what is your next goal for that?
So we're in the process of doing a little bit of innovation ourselves. We're incorporating some AI tools into our business to capture more leads. But at a 30,000-foot overview, our goal is to cross $1 million this year, which we will. We're on track for that. And then 3 next year, and then just keep growing. There's a lot of things that we're building inside of our business that's a little bit different in innovation, but that's also our jobs as the CEOs, is to always stay innovating and always, improving. So it's just really growth. And it's not even about the money. Like, I enjoy the process of building and growth, period.
Yeah, it's like the I heard this, I forgot who said it, but like, become an entrepreneur because what it makes of you, you know? And I've
Yep.
noticed that like certain, like, I don't know why revenue is related to this, but certain revenue monthly, it depends. Like if you're stuck at a certain monthly revenue, it's because you have a set of skills and a certain mindset. And I'm noticing the people who are on top is literally just because they're way ahead of me, not only in business but in mindset wise, like which is awesome. All right, man. But I want one last question, which is, it'll be, what would you say to somebody who was on the edge of joining us? Like, I'm seeing Javi for months, but I still haven't joined. What would you say to that person? Like, what would be you like one last thing? Some, hey, brother, stop wasting your time, take action, take control of your life. What would you say to those that person?
That was me. Again, we followed you for a while. You and I had multiple conversations. I was still working a job. I just wish I started 4 months sooner when I first started talking to you, because we would just be 4 months further ahead than we are now.
Yeah.
So the longer you wait, the longer you're delaying your success. Clearly, if somebody's watching and talking to you, then they're interested in something that you're doing, and they're just waiting. You're just delaying. That's it. You're just delaying the inevitable of becoming successful. So whatever that old version of you is that you need to kill to be reborn into something new, it's probably better you do it sooner than later, because tomorrow's coming, whether you're coming with it or not.
Beautifully said, bro. One last question I forgot to say. What is your favorite part about this business particular that like you didn't think you would like, or now, or maybe you're liking even more? Like, what about this business that you're having so much fun with? Like, I think you're having fun. For me, I'm having a blast doing this. So, what is your favorite part about it?
I love working with other business owners. I've done B2C sales and B2B sales. I'm not a huge fan of B2C sales, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
When you're dealing with just a regular person, it's a completely different dynamic. When you're dealing with a business, they already have that mindset. So it's easier. They see the value. I'll pay you this to get this. That makes sense.
So you like
Period.
the aspect of like working with other business owners and watching them grow and consulting them in a sense. Like you want to almost like a teacher in a sense. You like that part of the business.
I love it. We're building out a back end coaching system as well to help other businesses as far as marketing and scaling of themselves. Just from our years of experience, my business partner, myself, he's 10 years older than me. He's got 10 more years in business than I do. So between both of our skill sets put together, we love helping businesses. Period.
One of the things that I want to commend you guys, one is that you also, when you say innovate, I like it because I've seen it like with the paper ad that you guys are running. You guys literally took the copy from my picture ad, put it on a notebook picture, and it started working. And instead of what everybody does when they join you, they completely just copy everything I'm doing. You guys, I mean, it's like you got the blueprint, but you made your own thing. It's like you made your own song out of the chords that you had. You get me? It's just. So I love that about you. Another thing that you guys do, you guys are also improving the content. You guys even hire a media team with that's super awesome. Another thing that I like about you guys took a huge risk, it's paying off. But I think the fact that you guys took a risk, it almost sets your ass on fire in a way, like I was. Like I had to make 40 grand next month, or now it's literally I'm letting my whole family down, and I didn't even I couldn't even face them. I was like, yo, how do I even face my family if this happens? So I think that's all. It was a bad thing, but it puts a fire in your ass. So I think that's what you're always pushing forward. And also another thing I want to commend you guys is that you're always showing up for the call and you're always asking questions, and like even if I tell you, hey Cam, your sales are lacking, you're like, okay, how do I fix it? How do I go up? And I see your numbers going up and up. So I want to commend you that. I do believe you guys could have been maybe a little bit faster to 100K months, but it's okay. Everything has its time. I also don't believe in scaling too fast when you don't have all the pieces because it might break. So, and that's something that I'm used to. So it's all good. But I do believe you guys by the end of the year should be touching probably even way sooner that 100K months in revenue, or probably even cash collected way sooner than that too.
Oh
But
yeah,
yeah,
we'll
Cam, you
be there
guys
in
have
two
been
months.
absolutely. Well, I'm sorry, go.
We'll be there. We'll be crossing 100K months in 2 months, and then by the end of the year, touching 250 in a month.
Beautiful. And I mean, Rev is cool, but cash collected is better. You know, that's the
Yep.
real king, you know. But dude, I do commend you and David. You guys are you know, honestly, are one of our top clients. We like talking to you guys. We see you guys almost like a friend, you know, because we could communicate and talk to each other. Thank you so much for, you know, your experience that you have with us and sharing your experience with us. I really appreciate that, man. Is there any last words you want to say before we wrap it up?
Just to anybody who's watching or listening or thinking, like, get off your ass. Let's go. Like, what are you waiting for? Do you hate money?
I love it, brother. Well, peace, guys. I'll see you guys on the next one.